Hi, I'm Alex Kennedy, and today we're going to talk about the rack position of the press. The rack position is an often misunderstood aspect of the press by novice lifters. And there are two things you really need to know to produce a good rack position in the press. Those are the elbow and wrist position. The elbow positioning, or the correct elbow positioning, occurs once the elbow gets just in front of the wrist like so. When this happens, a forearm angle is produced that points back just a little bit. It's important that this happens because when you're pressing, you're not just pressing up, you're pressing back, because the end of the press happens when it gets over the shoulder blade. So that means you're going to cover some lateral distance, and you need a forearm position that points to where the bar is going to go. The other aspect is the wrist. The wrists need to be in slight extension, which will look pretty much straight to the naked eye. What happens when your wrists are in this position is that the bar sits right on the heel of the palm, which allows it to get a really good force transfer from the initial push of the arm. When the wrists are bent like such, the bar will often roll back into the fingers, and now you have to deal with the flimsy palm, which doesn't do well at pushing something heavy. So now what we're going to do is take a look at what that looks like with the bar. So now I have Beasley with me, and Beasley is going to demonstrate an incorrect rack position as well as an incorrect takeout. The takeout is also crucial in getting the rack position right. So right now, she's in a split, and she's got a lot of her mass behind the bar, which is not good. She also has a forearm angle that's pointed forward, as well as her wrist are bent. Now she's going to somehow get this out of the rack. If there was actual weight on the bar, that would be very problematic. And again, you can see that the elbows are behind the wrist and the wrists are bent. If she were to press this bar right now, the first place it would go is that way, because the forearm angle tells you where the bar is going. So she's going to go and rack this, and we're going to fix all that. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get her to get all the way underneath the bar in a squattish stance. So go ahead and do that. And now she's got her mid-foot under the bar. And what she'll do now is squat down low enough to give her room to produce the right elbow position, which she has right now. See how the forearm points up and back a little bit? She's also got her wrists straight. They're in slight extension, and the bar is seated more towards the heel of the palm. And to add to all that, all she has to do now is squat up and take a step back, and she's ready to roll. There's nothing else you need to be fidgeted with. You just start your set from here. Okay? Now we didn't mention the idea of a floating rack position, but she is in what's called a floating rack. A floating rack happens when the bar is not actually touching your chest. It's not important if the bar touches your chest or not. The elbow and the wrists in their correct position tell you where the bar should sit on your torso. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's actually in contact with you or not. You can go ahead and rack it. So to recap all that, you need to have your elbows in front of your wrist, you need to have your wrist straight, and you need to take the bar out like you're worth something. Hope this helped.
Yay!
Oh, good job!